Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is a monthly reading for October, a general monthly overview. I'm going to do a traditional Celtic cross spread reading. Taurus can be your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign. It can be Mars or Venus. Really, anywhere you have Taurus in your chart, you might come across this reading and it might land for you. And so if that happens, please feel free and be sure to let me know. I do so appreciate hearing from you and your comments and your feelings about the readings. That really does help. Like I said, tune into your intuition as I'm getting these cards ready, doing a traditional Celtic cross spread. I'm going to not read reversals, just the upright version. So if they come out upside down, I'm just going to turn them right side up. Tune into your intuition. Ask your higher self, your spirit guides, God, angels, whoever it is that you might turn your energy toward in quiet moments. And if it's nothing, it's nothing. If it's something, it's something. It's always very subjective to you and how you do things. Just asking for the highest and purest good for all concerned that are watching this video for the sign of Taurus. Taurus, I'm looking for your current main energy as we get into the month of October. Where are you at? What are you doing? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? Month of October for Taurus. We have the Eight of Cups. What's challenging that? The High Priestess. What's on your mind? The Tower. What brought you here? The recent past, the Emperor. It's in the bottom of your emotions, the basement of your being, the Chariot. And your coming up future, the Four of Cups. Internal energy, external energy, hopes and fears, final outcome. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. Taurus, are you speaking your truth? Are you putting down your boundaries? Are you laying down the law, essentially? You're not messing around. Queen of Swords is no nonsense, not very emotional, more strategic, more thoughts, more rational-minded, thinking-oriented, diplomatic. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm just trying to say how things feel and how things go. And this is the rules and these are my boundaries. And I'm going to keep my sword right here because I want you to see it and know that I will act if I have to act. I don't really necessarily want to, but I'm going to sit here. I'm going to survey my kingdom and I'm going to make sure everyone's very clear where my flags, what my flags are, where my flags are, what my boundaries are. I'm very clear. I'm very concise. I'm communicative. I'm not emotional. I'm very factual. So I keep my emotions at bay and I am very clear about the way that I speak, think, and act. So Taurus, that is a very strong way to start off. In the center of the reading is the Eight of Cups. This is definitely your emotions. The way that you're feeling is, I'm walking away from what no longer serves me. I'm leaving the past in the past, and I'm heading towards what is meant for me in my future. This also can be, I am walking toward something purposefully. It doesn't always have to be walking away. That always kind of sounds like, running away or turning your back on something, which it's not. It can definitely be in the positive reframe of I'm heading purposefully towards something, which means, it always means, in order to do that, that means something has to be left behind. And it's the feelings, it's the cup. This cup of emotion is sitting here literally on fire, but this person has made the emotionally wise decision to turn and leave, to go forward, to move ahead. That's the current October monthly energy. What's challenging that? Your intuition. Your intuition is stepping in and saying, but wait a minute, hold on, hang on a second. Are you sure? Because I've been telling you for some time, there is something to this cup. There is something here that you need to keep in your life, keep around, not turn your back on, not head to the future. Maybe in the future, there's something you're going to encounter that you're going to need something from the past for. Do you know what I mean? There's something emotionally complicated about the way that October starts out, because there really is so many ways to see the Eight of Cups. Turning your back, heading towards, walking away, walking towards. I mean, it is a very paradoxical view, but even more so, the fact that you put the intuition on top of it all, which means that you might be feeling like it's time to go. You might be feeling like it's time to start, time to end, time to something, but your intuition is nagging at you. Your intuition won't let you make that decision just yet because there's something that still needs to be learned. Major arcana for the sign of all the water signs, really. I would give this energy to Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So you could have a water sign in your life. The water signs in your life could be challenging you to reconsider your stance. Maybe you really are turning your back to something, and a water sign is coming around and saying, hold up, wait a minute, let me ask you to consider all the angles, all the options, all of the elements here, because I think this is a lot of water energy, and I think it takes a water sign to understand water energy. I think it's we all have emotions, we all have feelings, we all have things like that we're affected by, but I know especially, those water sign people, that's where they thrive. That's their bread and butter. You are an earth sign, Taurus. You are earth-based, nurturing, grounded, trees, grass, mountains, dirt. That is where you thrive. And so all this emotion and what you're turning around or turning to, whatever the energy is, this conflict energy of, but your intuition just won't let you do that. It's not a clean cut. It's not a clean slice. It's like putting a butter knife in a big cake. It's jagged, it's messy, it's not working. Something isn't working. You wanted to clean cut, but something is keeping you from doing that. And I really do think it's your intuition. There is something unfinished that needs to be tended to. Take it or leave it, Taurus. On your mind is the Tower. The Tower is a shocking, revelatory, unexpected, came out of nowhere, hit me out of left field. I wasn't expecting my job to be over. I wasn't expecting my house to be sold out from under me. I wasn't expecting my partner to ask for a divorce. I wasn't expecting you fill in the blank. It shocks you. It transforms your life for that brief moment because it wasn't expected. You weren't planning for it, prepared for it. It happened. And I'm going to let you know the Tower happens for you, not to you. So it's going to shock you. Something it's on your mind, it's in your head, it's around the corner. Maybe that's why you're trying to Eight of Cups. You're trying to walk towards something else or something. You're getting your emotional heart space ready, but your intuition's nagging at you like a sore tooth. This unexpected change is on its way. You can feel it coming. In the past, what brought you here? A job. You maybe you are like you're a business owner, you owned your own business, you run your own show, you led yourself to a new start, to a new beginning. Or your position, your career, your job, it ended. Something changed about your career. Your career was uprooted. Your career, your job was transformed in some way, leading you to this current moment. 8 of Cups. Your intuition's on high alert. Tower is on your mind. You know something like shifting sand is going to just shake, rattle, and roll. And at the bottom energy is the Chariot. You know that it is time to move forward. You know that it is time to go. It's also yes energy. So if you're asking, should I do this? Yes. The answer is yes. Move forward, move ahead. This can also be buying a car. This can also be taking a trip, going on a vacation, something like that. But it's down in the recesses, down in the bottom. So maybe that's why you're trying to speed things up. You want to move forward, move ahead, because you want to move forward and move ahead in a big way. And the Chariot is more water energy this time, in the way of Cancer. The Tower is major arcana for the sign of Aries and the sign of Scorpio. And your Emperor, major arcana for the sign of Aries or Taurus. So lots of major arcana. Down in the bottom though, the Chariot. Move ahead, move forward. Yes, let's go. In the future, I don't know. You're sitting here, you're questioning, you're contemplating, you're not feeling it. You're not feeling that get up and go energy. Even though the Chariot, the Tower, the 8 of Cups, everything was telling you, go, go, go. You're sitting there with all your cups, all your feelings, all your thoughts, all your emotions, and you're ambivalent. You're not excited, you're not impressed, you're not doing anything. You're in a state of inaction. You're in a state of not feeling anything. It's ambivalence. So what is your internal energy? How are you feeling inside? Feeling confused. You're feeling a little bit of two minds. And on one hand, you could go this way. On the other hand, you could go that way. You're also blinded purposefully by something that you don't want to see. There's some truth in your life that you don't want to be made aware of. There's something that you would rather just act like it doesn't exist. Because if you act like it doesn't exist, then it doesn't, does it? These crows are tying the strings around this bandana around her eyes, but the hands are free. That bandana can come off at any time. And these crows just represent two different variations of thought. So one's going one way, the other's going the other. 2 of Swords is very much something that you can control, but you're choosing not to. You're choosing not to see the truth for some reason. In your external energy, another 2, which is just that state of imbalance. It's of two minds. You either, in your external environment, you can either stay put, comfy, cozy, all your, all your needs and wants could be satisfied there, but you're not satisfied there. And your hand is on this other wand, which is your inspiration and your creativity and your drive and your passion, and you're staring out the window with it because you would rather hop in your Winnebago and pick a spot on the globe to go and travel rather than sit up against the wall and live your normal, average, ordinary life. So your external environment is also confusing because you don't really want to be there. What are your hopes and your fears? Success. I want to succeed, but I'm afraid of succeeding. I want to win, but I'm afraid of winning. Marianne Williamson, who was a main factor in, oh darn it, I'm forgetting the works that she contributed to. But she quoted that sometimes it is not the fear of failure, it's the fear of success. It's the fear of who we have to be if we succeed. That's what scares us. So we sometimes play small and hold back and keep our wand against the wall over here rather than grab this wand and go out into the world. It's easier to be afraid of success than to succeed. It's easier to be afraid of winning, to be afraid of being celebrated, to be afraid of being, our name is chanted and we're paraded around the room. That seems frightening. And so we would rather just play small. So it's in our hopes and fears. What is your final outcome? Justice. Beautiful. Major arcana for the sign of Libra. The scales are being balanced. The hands of justice are working in your favor, Taurus. This is the balancing of any duality, right and wrong, good and bad, in and out, up or down. It's the hands of justice, scales of justice working in your favor, seeing things from your point of view, giving you the benefit of the doubt. It actually does mean that you're winning. So I know that your hopes and fears is success and winning and victory, and you're afraid of that, but you also want that. Turns out the outcome is you're winning. So whether you are afraid of it or not, it's happening. Taurus, this is a very divinely orchestrated reading, and I hope that it blesses you and helps you in some way, shape, or form. Please feel free to like, share, or subscribe, follow this video and my channel. It really helps, and I really appreciate it. I'm going to give you an oracle card to finish off. This is the Mystic Manifesting Oracle cards. And I have your message: purify desires. Burn away old patterns to make room for new possibilities. I welcome opportunities. This is really beautiful. Taurus, thank you so much for being here, for your energy, your time, your attention. I ask for you to be well, be blessed. Namaste.